Hey, hello everyone. Look at this beautiful portrait. Now, preferring to draw from painting, it's actually a good move because you see everything is sorted for you. The shadows are very clear, the lights are very clear, the value of the ear which pushes it back is clear, hair is just middle value, middle tone, and then middle tone here. Dark tone, middle tone here, and dark tone on the nose. So it's a good move to do. It's to work in after portraits of painted images, basically. Now let's see how we would start this one. You have head. Well, to start with that, top of the head is something that we don't have more information at the top, but we do know that the hair goes something like this here. And then you have the angle of the face, so hair rounded, angle of the face, jawline, then again another jawline here, and then the ear, then that shadow here, which obviously on a male would have been a sideburn, on a female it's just that half tone here. Of course it's not a sideburn, but I'm talking about this that angle there, which actually if you see it carefully, that aligns with this line here. So this one here and that one here, it's roughly parallel. Then you got the chin, again jawline. See, I'm highlighting this jawline here. Hairline. Sorry, I mean eyebrow line. Eyebrow line is, well, normally on most faces the distance between the chin and the tear duct is the same distance as from the tear duct to the top of the head. So roughly that's also the case here. Look, check it here, look, see that? It's roughly the top of the head. So on our drawing here, that should be the case. Take two dusts on my fingers. So get this, point it here, point it there. Okay, so that's where I need to develop the eyebrows. Eyebrows. Nose is normally, well, in the middle. So tip of the nose to the chin, then tip of the nose to the eyebrow. Again, tip of the nose to the chin, tip of the nose to the eyebrow. I got the tip of the nose here, but then I'm following the same angle here, and then the lips are obviously she's got the mouth open, and the very young girl, you got the lips. The upper lip is actually more it's a lot more I wouldn't say that they're not, it's thicker, they're the same thick, but you know, it's a young girl, and most likely well, not most likely, it's definitely is using lipstick. So you got the lips here, you got the nose, tip of the nose moves up a bit. Now that line here, it's almost parallel to the line of the pad here. So the nose is more here, something like this, and then you got a shadow of the nose, and then tip of the nose, and then the nostril. I think the nostril went, so the whole design looks to be more towards the right. So let's move it towards the left a bit more. Yeah, the nostril moves, also follows that. More there. Okay. Now, something I would See what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing a almost a rounded shadow, huh? So I'm talking about this whole eye cavity. It's a rounded bit. It's rounded. It's like a sphere. Same on this ear here. Sorry, eye, rounded. It's like a sphere. Eyebrow, a bit prominent here, but then that is a beautiful shadow in the middle. And then you got the hair right here. Then you got the triangular shape. Triangular, beautiful triangular shape. Very clearly triangular, look. Look at that. And then it moves down there, so that here. But then let's keep the triangular shape. Not to lose track of it. Then you got the shadow of hair. And a half tone of the hair here. Hey, now shadow, 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 and I'm here now. That's a half tone. So I don't actually, if I squint my eyes, I will not see a very sharp line. Let's put it this way, between the eyebrow and the hair, and that's what you get here. Then you have the chin, the jaw. Sorry, chin first of all. And that's like a triangular shape upside down. Base is up, tip down. Base is up. And then the tip down. Something like that. Lip is beautiful here. It's quite prominent and very red, obviously. But on us, we do not have red. So it's dark. It's just dark in value. And that's the tip of the triangle, I've said earlier on, no? And then that is quite light here. I mean, that's not a triangle, but it's close to the triangular shape, basically, here. And also the chin is quite dark. Jaw line, neck, and that beautiful line of the neck, which is the angle of it is there. There, dark. And here. Dark shadow. All that here is very, very dark value. Now she's got a diamond here, apparently. I'm talking about the earring. Ear itself is at the level of horizontally, just at the eyebrow. So ear, it's just low here. It's not there. It's down here, small. And okay. And hair. Half tone of the hair. And there you have it. Hairline. And you got a bit of highlight here. Now, that particular, where the hair were joined together, it's right at the top of the eye. So, talking about that line, it's right, well, tear duct, I would say. It's closer to the tear duct. Hair here. Eyebrow here. Eye, beautiful, big eyes. So that's the eyelid, upper eyelid. Upper eyelid. tear duct. And those beautiful shadows here. Now keep an eye on that that highlight here. It's like a secondary light. The main light is here on the chin, but that's like a bouncing light, which is right here. And then you have the tip of the nose and the eye. Now that, how low is this eye? Because obviously she's got a she's moving this way, so well, the head is tilted, so you got the eyelid of the left eye, as we said. It's her right, but it's our left. It's at the end of the eye, so the eyelid is, that's the eyelid of her left eye, and the eye itself. And then you got this eye cavity there. Then you have the eyebrow, and I think I need to adjust this. I mean the eyebrow and the bone structure. There you go. Here, look here, there is no line. Okay, no line. Forget about it. Take some dust from the preparation of charcoal here, and there is no line at all here. So when you draw it, just keep in mind, no line here. Right, and then that becomes, the line reappears here, just between the lip and the hair. So right here, that's where the line appears. You see, so now your eye completes that line. We don't need that line. I mean, the brain just recognizes it as a line. And don't want to put too much attention to this eye or this side. I'm trying to do something of a more simplified version of this beautiful painting. Well, I'm trying. Then you have the two hairs which are mixed up together here. They do end up here. Maybe that gives her plenty of forehead, and that's something that I need to keep an eye, because I think, yes, she does have less forehead, not as much as that. So let's bring the eye, let's bring the hair down a little bit lower than that. There. Eyebrow, moving down this way. There you got the, and then here, softer that line. Now that I went too dark here, I don't have to be as dark as that. Now come back on this side. Get rid of the harsh line of the hair. Get rid of, or actually not get rid of, but bring back just at the cheek some line or sort of line there. That will be enough. Again, as I said, I don't want to be too much attention, to give too much attention to this eye. I'll try and keep it kind of a more of a sketch again. I'll try and keep it at the sketch stage, let's put it this way. Now that is a dark part here, which could come a lot darker than that. That's it there. And keep that light part of the hair, which is that blonde flicker of hair here. And then you, as I said, if you drop it vertically, that will go right at the tear duct. So here, so that hair could come around here. Keep that light area, as I said, up here. Get these shadows here, shadow. There you go. And this philtrum. Nostril higher up, nostril. That could go. I mean, the value of the nostril is just darker here, but then it's. So what I'm saying, the value of the nostril is this. That's a lot darker here. They got highlights on both sides. Lower the nostril and up. There. Darker. And then the nostril itself, I think it's a bit smaller in size. And then a lot darker here, which is her cheek. See, I'm concentrating more on this side, the right hand side of the face, leaving that a bit more abstract, a bit more unfinished. Now that lip has gone way too big on me, and I need to keep an eye on that because that's under the nostril. So the under nostril, that means that the lip comes here, smaller, much smaller. And then the lower lip. Not to forget the red, in the meaning that on us that will not be red, will be a dark value. And the lower lip. And there you have it. And a lot darker. See that in value, it's darker than this area. So that's why I'm giving it a little bit more shadow break here. And then keep that highlight. Keep those. And then make it a little bit more tucked in the lip here. The lip here. Top of the lip. Nostril. Eyebrow. Actually, it's not the eyebrow, it's the fleshy bit between the eyebrow and the eye itself. How about here we keep it a little bit more simple and make it more simplified version of the painting, this beautiful painting portrait. Half tone around here, and I could increase or go down and do a half tone. I'll take some charcoal from my dust that I prepared earlier on, and then you got this. Now get the cheek, the chin a bit wider, and keep that a little lighter. That's the lightest part here, the whole portrait. So keep the lights as they are lighter. So keep the lights here, keep the lights, keep this area lighter. There you go. There you go, the shadows here. And darker. Again, darker. So I want to keep a half tone around here on the top of the hair. Okay. I think the chin comes across on me a little bit more pointed and it's a bit less pointed here. Yeah. Yes, it is a bit less pointed and also a bit lower. So I could bring the chin a bit lower than that. There. Make the chin a bit more prominent here. Bring the jawline. There. And then, as I said, she's wearing beautiful earring. And here, sorry, thinking of ear and said air. Of ear here. Well, we don't see all of it because obviously it's under the stone that she's wearing. And then a bit more, a bit darker, a bit darker. Half tone, half tone. Let's keep that a little bit more rounded. Keep those areas lighter, 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 lighter. Now that's a bit harsh here, so let's move it and merge it like that. A bit more rounded lip. There you are. And let's darken that a bit more. See the neck. And a half tone. There you are. And also this, where that ends now, or where that is. That is, so the chin up, goes like 3/4 or middle of the nose. Middle of the nose, so the chin, that highlight could be a little bit further out. And a bit more of half tone. Light, highlight on the ear, highlight here, stone, the dark stone, middle tone in between the that middle tone here. That's the brightest part, as I said, but I've lost it. Anyway, we'll get it back with a putty rubber now. Now, that eyebrow looks to me quite low, so let's keep an eye on this one. Where that eyebrow is just above the eyelid. No, that's at the eyelid, so let's move it up, a bit higher. Good. And okay, I think I could come and do some putty rubber work now. Let's adjust the values first and then use the putty rubber. Darker here. Shine on the lip. Beautiful. Then get that half tone here. Here. There. And move the lower lip, sorry, lower eyelid. Lower eyelid. A bit sharper. And let's keep it that way. Okay, now putty rubber. Before I do the lightest light, I could work with some highlights here. Lip, upper lip, tiny highlight here, lower lip, tiny highlight here, there you go, chin, lighter, there, and 2 highlights here, this side of the lip. Nose, it's important to keep the highlights clearer than what I have them at the moment. One bone structure here, 2, this one, and this, that's quite light here, quite light. Oh yes, so yeah, that's something that I should keep in mind here. Keep that dark shadow which comes from the hair onto the flesh tone. And I'm talking about the cast shadow here. Cast shadow of the hair on the flesh tone here, onto the flesh tone. Hairline, just soften them a bit more, a bit brighter here. She's clearly blonde. And highlight on the eye will help to get that spark that she's missing. Highlight above the eye with that's at the eyebrow. This area, it's the chin area, it's very important to keep it light. As I said, let's keep the light areas lighter. Chin, I think the jaw is going to be too wide on me. Maybe not, maybe just that could be. So there's a turn here, there's a movement which goes this way. I'm talking about this, look at that. It's like a corner here which is created there. There. That jaw is quite prominent there. And then, so that one, neck. Now, let's keep that simple here. Wait, it's not light, so let's do it for what I see here. Softly move it down here. Create a neck there. Which is missing at the moment. Highlight here under the chin. This one needs to be emphasized. But then it could be reinforced by dark lines here at the back. Yeah, dark stone. And that highlight of the hair, of the blonde hair, which is here, right here. Talking about this area here. This is quite bright as well, as we said. It's just above the same highlight or vertical line from the tear duct top here. There you go. And flick of hair coming right through down there. Lighter. On top of the eye, some highlights here on top of the eye, just a bit of light coming onto her sparkly eyes there. She's not looking directly at the camera, so keep that in mind. She's looking just above the viewer. You will see the picture when you have it. It might not be very clear now, but you will see it. Some highlight here. Okay, and shaping up the upper lip. A bit darker. Well, I think I better get that a little bit less dark. And slightly darker here, right there, which is that highlight here, the dark line there. I think she has wider lips, slightly wider lips. Maybe not this side, not on the left, but yes, definitely on the right. Nostril. And let's make the lip wider. First of all, let's sharpen up the charcoal. Make it a little sharper than that. So you see it in profile, how sharp that will be. And then this dust, as I said, this dust is really good, because we can use it later on. We can use it to darken the halftones that we have around here. There you are, that's good to keep that halftone going here. Upper eyelid. Nostril a bit more tucked in, and the lip wider. There, especially the lower one. And some darker half tones around here, darker under the lip, a bit darker here as well, coming and emphasizing those little twists and turns here. And dark around of the eye, and that white of the eye a bit less white. think that eye needs to be emphasized a bit more. The left one. Just trying to keep it as a bit to be less involved on that side. I want to keep it as simple as possible, but I think I need to give it a bit more attention, to darken it a bit more. It's very wide on the eye here, this side. Left hand side, eyebrow. Okay, a bit darker. Eyebrow, as I said, half tone at the top of the eye. There. And highlight, not to forget the highlight here. There you go. And as I said, those light areas, the brightest areas here, top of the eyebrow. Why not clear that up a bit more around the hair? That will give it a bit more of a, well, we'll bring the face a bit more into prominence. So, as I said, leave those areas or lose the line there. Look, you see? Nothing happens when you lose that line there. It's not needed all the time or constantly. I'm talking about this the outer line, and then keep the highlights a bit lighter. The white of the eye is important, although it's not white as I normally say, but then I need to brighten it up a bit more than that. There you are. The white or the shine of the eye. Eyebrow again, a bit darker there, and a little bit more bended, that top bit here on the nose. There you go. And some highlights again, bring that, I'm talking just about between the nose, the upper part of the nose and the eye. There you are. There. Tip of the eye. Getting that sharp line is very, very sharp there, so let's soften that a bit more. And the upper eyelid, darker. And there. Sharpen up the lip here, highlight those shiny bits of the lipstick. And emphasize the edges of the mouth. Bring back again a bit more sharper under the lower lip, darker here, and then get those a bit, emphasize the form under the lip. I'm talking about the form under the lip and above the chin. And getting that a little bit darker. Lower lip. Okay. Ear, darker here, just to emphasize the whole of the ear. And a bit of blonde hair, strand of the hair just under the ear, on the other side of the ear, there you are. And here. There. And a stroke of highlight on the stone. And then a little bit here. Bright here. Obviously I lost the jaw now, so I better bring that back. See, the bending of the jaw is it's higher than the upper lip, so the bending is actually here. It happens up here. There. That's better. Slightly darker here. To emphasize that. Nostril here. Dark on the nose. There. And upper lid, upper eyelid. And the lower eyelid. The lower eyelid. See, I was trying to keep it as abstract as possible, but the more you work, the more you get involved with things that you thought you would not. So the more time you dedicate on the drawing, the more things you go through. I mean, it's inevitable. That's why you should stop at earlier, or as early as possible, to see, look, if it makes sense the way it is, you don't have to progress it a lot more. But it's not bad. It's another way of seeing it. It's another way of doing it. Look, I mean, at the end of the day, it's an exercise. I mean, at the end of the night, because it's night now. Okay, there you are. The ear, just bring that. Highlight a bit more to the ear, that one here, there. I think that's too strong though, so let's soften it, push it back, and then those lines are a bit less sharp, less edgy. There you are, less edgy. I think that will do good if it goes dark, although it's not dark there, but I like that darkness there. That's a good thing. And you have the sharp edge of that, of the stone, of the earring that she's wearing with. There we are. Okay, let's go back and highlight again the sharpness of highlighting their eyes. 1, 2, 3. Okay. See the line under the eye, which I'm missing here. Oh, no. I'll talk about this. Yes, this. And the sharp line here. And eyelid. Just there. Darken the eye. Right, I think it's good enough. A bit softer on the hair, because hairs are obviously very light, brown, blonde. It's a bit darker here, darker. Less sharp the edges. A bit light on the neck. No, that's not neck. That's just hair. Okay. And then lighter here. You see there's light coming this way. There's two light sources, one on the right, one on the left. So we have light from both sides. Get rid of that dot there. There you go. And then a bit sharper there. Okay, and slowly getting that back. A bit darker on the eyebrow. Darker here, and then darker here. There you go. Softer. And then this edge is very, very sharp. So less sharp. Line moves that way. Okay then, yeah, there we are. What's the date today? Today is the 31st, Monday, Tuesday, 1st. Right, I'll see you on the next one then. Yeah, that's it. I think it's good enough. That's really beautiful painting. I need to go a bit softer here. Softer. see you in the next one.